getting two guys now.
Say that for 5 minutes!
Come on.
Come on, baby! Come on!
Yeah, come on.
We rescued each other! Hello, yeah, welcome to my my new video with American Truck Simulator. I figure I'd do a bit of an update on what's happening in my life. So yeah, if I do sound a little bit stuffy, it is because of hay fever. I have taken my pills this morning, so hopefully it does calm down a little bit. But yeah, not at the moment. It's always been a bit of a pain. I've struggled with hay fever ever since I was about 13, 14 years of age. It's really annoying. Thankfully, it's only for June, but I cannot stand June because of the hay fever. So it really sucks because you have to kind of keep all the windows and doors closed, and you can't really enjoy the great outdoors most of June because as soon as you go outside, 10 minutes into being outside, you start sniffling and you get runny nose and all that junk. So yeah, not the most pleasant. Anyway, update on my life. If you're probably not, some of you are probably not aware, but yes. I've decided to move over back to my hometown in America. So I'll be returning to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So that's where I was originally from. Yeah, most of my family currently live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And yeah, as most of you obviously know from my previous videos, yeah, it's been a bit of a difficult, I say bit, it's been a really difficult start to 2026. I think losing my 4-year career as a finance administrator, and also losing my relationship with my ex-fiance, all pretty much within the space of roughly 2 months. It's very, very destabilizing. I made the decision while I was on holiday. So I was with my friend Johnny. We were on holiday. We went to Spain and Gibraltar. We did a big road trip down there from the UK. Great trip. So I will be uploading those at some point soon. I'm a little bit behind on my YouTube stuff because I've been absolutely crazy busy. So I will have a big series of videos coming out because there's a lot. We did a lot on this road trip compared to last year's road trip. So yeah, it was a really great trip. We drove all the way down. We did roughly about 3,000 miles of driving in total in the trip, and we just got to see so many places. We did Madrid, we did Paris, we did mountains, deserts, you name it. We pretty much covered so much in one go. So yeah, I'm gonna have quite a big series of videos to come on my channel pretty soon, and then obviously I'll probably have new videos coming over from the States when I get over. I'm going over around July time, so I'm looking forward to it on the basis of just having a fresh start. It's difficult because I got a lot of good friends in the UK, and I do like the UK. It's a nice place and everything, but unfortunately, there's a lot of struggle going on with the UK at the moment, and I think it doesn't help from the government whether they're making good or bad decisions. Some people do like the government at the moment in the UK. I'll be honest, I'm not very much for them at the moment because they're kind of the reason I lost my position. And in my opinion, so basically, Keir Starmer, when he came into power back in 2024, he announced that he was going to up all the tax increase and the pension and the health care and all that. Basically, he upped all the taxes, but he put it on the employer, which meant that there was no protection on the employee because all the employers pretty much have gone, well, we can't afford to keep people now because if we're paying the taxes for them, it'd be cheaper just to sack them or cheaper to get rid of them, which is pretty much what has happened because I'll be honest, companies are struggling, and don't get me wrong on this or anything like that. I'm not saying America is immune to this issue, but with America being a lot bigger of a country, there's a lot more opportunity, and there is growth in America, which is good as well at the moment. So I think that's my pull towards America is the opportunity over there is a little bit better. On the downside, America doesn't have the world's best healthcare. It's expensive. It's stupid how much you have to pay for it. You got the tax stuff that you have to sort out yourself, which is also a nuisance. So yeah, on that basis, yeah. So there's parts of the states about going over, which isn't all that thrilling. But the opportunity for a good career, less chance of redundancies being affected as well, and I suppose people said, well, there's more protection with employees in the UK. You can't just sack somebody. And I said, yeah, there's more protection, but there's nothing to stop people from being made redundant. And in my opinion, I think redundancies I think there should be protection on employees against redundancies. In my opinion, I think it's wrong that, because there are companies out there and they just go, oh, well, we just want to save extra money and we don't need you, where it's like, well, that's not really a legitimate reason to kind of get rid of somebody. You could use them for something else or train them. I don't know. But yeah, pretty much most of my working life in the UK, every time I get a good job, I've been in maybe about 3-4 different good office positions, and every single time I get into one, it's always budget cuts. We're struggling. We have to get rid of you. We can't keep you, and it's always the same old, and I'm just fed up of it. I'm fed up of being in an office job I'm fed up of being in good jobs that lead to redundancies, and the only jobs that don't really have redundancy issues is really warehouses. They always have jobs in warehouses, but then you're in a job at a warehouse and it's pretty much modern day slavery. It's basically how fast you can work, how many things you can do in 60 seconds, and if you take a 5-minute toilet break or whatever or less, or you get a drink of water, you're given a written warning and you're told off, and it's like, oh, if you take another drink of water, if you go for another pee break, we're going to give you the sack. And it's like, I don't know what's wrong with companies in the UK. I've not worked for the US, not worked in America yet, so I don't know if it's any better or any worse, but this is my experience working in the UK, and it's dreadful. It's a dreadful experience. So yeah, this is the biggest reason I'm going over to America is be closer with family because they're all over there. Also, and be also just basically, just have fresh, brand new opportunities would be really nice. So yeah, that's my update from myself. So yeah, I'm moving over to the States. So I do apologize for anybody who's watching my channel. I am a little bit behind on my videos and catching up with everybody, but I will do my best to catch up as soon as I can. It might be a couple months before I'm fully caught up because I'm going to have another road trip just before I go over with Johnny. We're going over to Ireland. Fingers crossed that the riots are going on. Apparently at the moment there are some riots happening in Ireland, so hopefully that will calm down by the time we go. We're going in about a week and a half. The riots started about a week ago, so hopefully it calms down a bit, because yeah, it would be nice to go over. I've not been to Ireland before, so it'd be nice to visit what we can. We're doing a little bit of Scotland as well. So yeah, that's my update. Just so you all know, that way you guys are like wondering, like, oh, what the heck is going on with his channel? Why is it not so quiet? In terms of relationship stuff, again, yeah, I'm still kind of recovering from being brokenhearted. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I still get really difficult moments, just missing my ex so much, and it still hurts to this day. And to be honest, I did send her a card just to kind of, I sent her a card on the basis of just being apologetic on the mistakes that I made, and I was just kind of hopeful that maybe we might keep in touch. I don't expect to, form a relationship or anything, like that or such, because of what happened. But just I don't know. It's hard when you make all these great memories with somebody, and it feels like you can't remember, you can't look back at those memories and enjoy it, or you can't look back at those memories and go, "That was a nice time." It feels like a cursed memory almost. It feels like it's a broken-hearted memory of what was and what could have been, and it's like, yeah, I don't really want to remember my memories like that, but yeah, I tried sending her a card, and unfortunately she never got back to me, and yeah, I think that's probably definitely it. Which, yeah, it's hard because I did so much for her. Again, the only reason, I think her parents were pulling a lot of the strings, unfortunately, and she dumped me over a job not being in work because of my redundancy. And again, we were in early January. Like, you're not going to get a job straight away in the first week of January. Not a good one, that is. And I mean, I did so much for her. I drove her to places. I helped her with cleaning. I took her out. I took her out for meals. I always got her flowers. To me, she was always worth getting flowers for. Um, yeah, I cooked her dinners. I drove her to places. I was always with her. I never got angry with her. I never got upset with her. I never asked her for money. I never asked her you know, for much at all apart from just being with her. And I think it definitely hurts. Like the fact, like I put so much into just helping and just to be with her. I put so much of my time, so much of my energy, so much of my life invested into her, and the fact that she went, "Oh, I'm going to give you up because you don't have a proper job." I mean, to me that's disgusting. To me, it's disgusting. I feel like I was used. Um, I feel like she used me, and I don't know what for. Maybe she just wanted somebody around all the time, and maybe she just woke up and went, "Oh, this is I don't really want this." But to me, it does disgust me quite a bit that someone could be 100% invested into a relationship and the other person just goes, "Nope." I mean, the ring I got her. I mean, I got her a gold ring with three little diamonds in them, and I won't say how much it was, but it was well. I will say it was very close to $1,000 in pounds. That is, probably just over $1,000 in dollars if you're in America. And I got her the gold. I got her gold. She loved it, but she said she wanted silver, and I went out my way to get her silver, get the right fit. And I got her silver, and not even that mattered. And the fact is, I actually had to pay extra to get the refit for her ring, and yeah, it's been extremely disappointing with what she's done. It's been extremely disappointing, and as much as I do want to find somebody, I do long for having a relationship. I do long for having my own family, and someday, it's difficult because it makes you worry. What if the next person does the same thing to me? And yeah, it is difficult. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping I'll meet somebody in the States, which would be nice. Meet somebody, and hopefully someone who's actually genuine this time, and someone who's willing to work through the difficulties. I feel like that's the problem with my ex is, the first road bump that we hit, it was just like game over after that. And don't get me wrong, I feel like she did try to help me out with the job search for maybe a month or two, but um, yeah, I feel like about yeah, yeah. I feel like she just kind of gave up after she tried for a month or two, and then on our first hurdle, and she just kind of gave up and was like, no, I'm done, you're not for me, sorry. Yeah, it's I think it's disgusting in my opinion. But anyway, yep, I'm moving over to the States. I'm coming over for July time, so I'll be back in Pittsburgh, setting with a new life there. So I don't know if I'll have any immediate videos, but I intend to get a bike in the States to do some exercise, cycling, and I'll have to get my new driving license in America as well. I can drive for up to 12 months on my British license. I need to double check that. That was the last time I looked. So I can drive on my British license, but it's not permanent. So yeah, I'll have to get a an American Pennsylvania license. So yeah, that should be fun. Hopefully, I'm hoping it'll be a bit easier considering the roads are bigger and you don't have as many roundabouts in the States as we do in the UK. But yeah, that's my update. Thank you everybody for watching, and yeah, I'll probably have a big series of videos coming. Yeah, probably most likely very very soon. Right, take care everybody. Safe driving and biking to you all, and thanks for watching.